Now the rest, receptor options, ligand options, you can leave them as they are. You don't have to touch anything. What you will touch is here, executable notation. Executable notation. Now this is a very important point. I wish MC had a talker. The important point is when you go to Kenya workshop, so when you want to do it locally, you don't want to use internet. When you want to do it locally, for this Kenya workshop, there is this kavina.x I gave you. So you copy this and paste it in your whatever folder. This Vina. You paste it in your folder. So this one will help you to do it locally without having to use internet. Yeah, but if you want to use internet, you can go ahead. The challenge with internet will want you to know the active site. So it won't want such a big box. So now I'll come here to the path and I browse and I select that vina.x in my folder that I've put. Now, and then I click open. Can I say okay now? Okay, now it will start docking it. Can I say okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Don't worry, as I said, after this I'll dock another one and then I'll give you time to dock. Now it is docking, wait. So one, we pray hakuna error. If there is an error, you repeat. If there is no error, it will give you docking score. So we are waiting for it to dock. So basically, auto docking. Vina is taking the ligand and coming and docking it to the receptor, and we are waiting to see will it succeed or not. Yeah. So we wait. Patiently waiting. It is running. It is doing the work in the background. How will you know it's done? When you see docking scores pop up. That's when you know it is done. Then our hope is there is no error, because if an error occurs, it means you repeat. Because the challenge with docking, and that's why we say it takes time, is you must be very keen on every step. If you make an error at one step, an error will occur, it will not dock. Yeah. So it is running, you wait for it to run. Yeah. He's doing the work in the background as we watch and wait. And intercede, hoping for no error. There it is. So what's the docking score? There it is. Negative what? 8.4. That is our docking score. Negative 8.4. By the way, if you get any compound that docks negative 7 and above, that tells it's very good. But now for our compounds, our hope is they have a better docking score than negative 8.4. Which means they should have a docking score of kama ngapi? 8.5, 1.2. Okay, so you can save this, but this one is not up to this. You can leave to adding negative 8.4. You don't even have to save. You can just write somewhere negative 8.4. Yeah? Yeah, this is for the combined. I started by docking sotorasi. But for your sake, I can just save it and say docking score sotorasi. Okay. Then the next thing I need to do is to save the complex. You see it has docked, you could take a dock upper. So how do I save the complex? I come, file, save PDB, and then you can see these stories. But now I want to look up. This is an important one. So I'll select the receptor, and the one that gave me negative 8.4 was the first docked one. I press Control and select this one. Docked sotorasi. Yeah, 3.1, because that was the first one. You know it had several docking scores, if you saw. But the others, we know that this is the comparator, so it docks best at the active side. So the top one was the active side, and that's this first one. So I select HRAS, dock sotorasib, and then I say this, save multiple models in a single file. And then I can call this sotorasib complex. And then I save it. Why is this important? I'll show you shortly. So why this is important is I can visualize how it is docking, how it is interacting. How do I visualize using Discovery Studio? Discovery Studio. I know you have it. You install it.
Yeah.
Then Discovery Studio. So Discovery Studio is opening, so I just want to see how it is interacting. So again, I'll repeat this process, the same process for one of our other compounds. We see, do they have a better docking score or a worse docking score? Okay, so this is Discovery Studio. So I just come to File, Open, and then I open my complex. So Tomasi, this is the complex I open. So once I open it, I want to see how it is interacting. Down here you can see show to be diagram. So I'll click on show to be diagram, and then we see. You can see the interactions now. You can see. So it tells me there's some alkyl interactions, there's some all these are van der Waals interactions. We have a carbon-hydrogen bond interaction. This is a pi sigma interaction, so it tells me how it's interacting. So the other thing for my other compounds, I want to see, do they have any similar interaction? Because if they do, it tells me those ones are also docking at the active site. But if they don't, they're not docking at the active site. Tuko sawa? Thank you. Now let me repeat the process. So now I'm repeating the process with one other compound that we got from Swiss similarity. And here you